Hello. I was recently asked the question, can I have a health savings account in retirement? And I said, well, that depends. Do you already have a health savings account? Because I knew that this person was transitioning into retirement and they were already on Medicare because they were over the age of 65. They did not already have a health savings account, so the answer for them was no. They could not add a health savings account at that point in time because they were past the point of being able to contribute. You can contribute to a health savings account before you're on Medicare. You cannot contribute to a health savings account when you're on Medicare because Medicare is not a high deductible health plan. So if you are currently working and you have access to a high deductible health plan that qualifies under the rules for a health savings account, then you have the ability to contribute to a health savings account. And if you have the funds to do so, that is a very good way to get some money set aside for retirement that will become completely tax-free. The money goes in, you don't pay tax on it, and then when it comes out to cover medical expenses, you don't pay tax on it then either. So it's a great way to get some money set aside, and if you can leave it for retirement, then it's a great place to have some funds for those medical expenses that you're going to have when you're retired. Now, if you are on a health savings account and you're beginning to think about retirement, you need to be intentional in the date you're going to stop making your contributions. As I said before, you cannot contribute to a health savings account while you are on Medicare. Now, Medicare will kick in at the earliest at age 65. If you're still working, you can delay that and switch over to Medicare at the point in time that you retire. If you delay it and switch over later, Medicare will actually give you 6 months of backdated coverage. And they do that just to cover the gaps in the transition period. So when you're thinking then about your health savings account contributions, you can absolutely contribute all the way up through the end of age 64. And if you're not going to switch to Medicare yet because you're still working, then you can continue to contribute. But you must stop making contributions 6 months prior to your retirement. If you're going to retire past age 65 and switch to Medicare at that point in time, then you have to stop your health savings account contributions 6 months prior to starting that Medicare, since they will backdate it and give you 6 months prior coverage. If you end up with any contributions that are considered for those months that you are covered by Medicare, then you will have a penalty on those contributions and you'll have to take them back out of the plan. You're not allowed to put them in during that time period. So you'll want to watch those dates. You'll want to watch the amounts, make sure that you're giving the correct prorated contribution amount for that year that you're going to be stopping and transitioning, and make sure that you don't have any amounts going in any a month that you're considered to be on Medicare coverage. So I hope that is very helpful. There is actually a flyer or a checklist about that on my website. So if you'd like to get a little bit more insight into the tax and penalty free distributions from the health savings account, you can navigate to my website. Go to www.bestpathadvisors.com. Click on Good Stuff. That's one of the menu items there. Drop down to the free checklists and guides, and you will find under the health insurance category a checklist on health savings account. But there are a lot of other good checklists that you can use for your retirement planning. Those are free for you to have. You don't need to put an email in to get them. I just have them out there for your benefit so that you can be on your best path for your retirement. Look forward to talking to you next time.